Well, this is a surprise turn of events. After I spent my time in yesterday's video basically saying that one map for the new Greece location wasn't quite meeting expectations that Battlefield players currently have, the patch yesterday, which fixed that weird flickering bug by the way, so you shouldn't have any more problems in the squad spawn screen anymore, that patch actually unearthed some references to another new map, somewhere that is totally not Greece. Now, this is the map, and it's currently known as Provence, and it's named as such due to it being set in the Provence region of France. Now, the main reason something like this would end up in the game files without the actual map itself being present is likely due to it not being 100% finished yet, and other assets are being loaded in patches beforehand so that once the map is ready, everything can kind of be pulled together in that final patch and then you can play the map when it launches. This looks to be the shot that DICE might use in the menus to show the map on those tiles, or it might be the image used for the loading screen of the map. If you look into things a little bit further, you can pinpoint the map's real-life location, or, well, you can say for certain that it is set in Provence in France. There's a pixelated purple banner in the Battlefield 5 map here, and it's very hard to make out what the words actually say, but a banner like that one is usually put up for the Lavender Festival, and that takes place in Provence during July and August of every year. And then of course you can see the lavender flowers growing in the fields outside the town. And a quick Google search brings up just a bunch of images showing this lavender with a similar small French town as a backdrop. This image here, this shows the commune of Bannon, and that looks oddly similar to the map that's been created in Battlefield 5. I mean, it's even got the similar church tower, the long joined houses all looking out onto the lavender fields. The bridge in the foreground, that well could be Le Pont Julien Bridge. That's a Roman stone arch bridge that dates back to 3 BC. You can see the same metal railings on the bridge in the game as you can see in this real-life image. Its real-life location is further south than the Bannon commune that I showed you that other picture of, but they're both located in Provence, so with them being added to the same map, that might be a small liberty that DICE might be taking here. Now, of course, all of this at the moment is just speculation beyond the name of the map listed, Provence. We don't really have any further information at the moment. From the shot that we get to see, we can see a lot of town buildings that can make for some really interesting urban scenarios, and we see a lot of open lavender fields as well, so this could lead to the map maybe supporting vehicle gameplay. It does remind me a bit of the Arras map that we already have in Battlefield 5, mixing that French countryside with a small village to support some more infantry gameplay. A nice open sky might also be an option for aerial combat, although looking at the way the image is framed, it might well be that the town sort of sits towards the edge of the playable area, and more of the open fields available for tanks to fight it out. But again, this is all speculation at the moment. We don't even know if this really is a multiplayer map. But if this is indeed another multiplayer map due to release in the near future, then my response will be, that's just great. As I said in my video yesterday, right now Battlefield 5 is lacking those new, enticing experiences, and much of the content released so far through the Tides of War hasn't really grabbed me in the way that I expected it to. The introduction of limited time game modes on the same maps isn't what I consider new content either. You're still pulling players back to the same locations that they've spent the last 3 months playing in. Sure, it's welcome changes to existing content, but there's nothing that quite beats that feeling of brand new content. All the reintroduced weapons that we've played with in Battlefield 1, they just don't give you the same fizz as a brand new weapon that you've not used before, something that's iconic from the battles in World War II. Brand new content will always excite me more than recycled or reworked content, even if that recycled and reworked content is really, really good, like the night conversion of the Panzerstorm map. It's the gaming world that we live in now, where if new content isn't dropping regularly, then players are going to get bored and they're going to go and find something else that they can play. It's these new locations, the new maps, that totally change the gameplay experience by taking everything that Battlefield 5 has to offer and putting it somewhere totally different. That's what I'm currently looking for, and if this map is going to provide that, then I'm all for it. But there we go, the potential for another multiplayer map to come to Battlefield 5. Now, if I hear any more about this map, then of course I will keep you updated, and no doubt in the next couple of weeks we're going to start to see some information roll out for Firestorm in Chapter 3 Trial by Fire, and I think the Greece multiplayer map as well. That's what I'm really looking forward to, Firestorm and the Greece map. I don't see this new Provence French map coming out before any of that. But, of course, I will keep you updated. Thank you very much for watching today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.